How did y'all find out about DMV'S?
Man, I thought somebody was harassing me. I was gonna have to tell Instagram, look, we got to delete this dude. Somebody kept inboxing me, like, hey, you cut hair? I'm like, hey, you trying to compete? I'm like, who is this, man? Kept hitting me up, but it was my man.
Untouchable, uncrushable. Ask your friends who's the illest. Lyrically, untouchable, uncrushable. Ask your friends who's the illest. Lyrically, untouchable, uncrushable. Ask your friends who's the illest. Lyrically, untouchable, uncrushable. Ask your friends. Yo.
Welcome to the DMV'S Illest table. Alright? The DMV'S Illest table. So, Marty, I know about that one-on-one thing you going on talking about.
Yes, sir,
so
yes, sir.
We're gonna get into that a little bit. Kleankut, you got your products. You gotta talk about that. Steff, you got this little video thing I wanna chit chat with you about. Tony, you restoring some things up there in Fredericksburg. Or Frederick, Maryland, so I want to make sure you talk about that. And this nigga over here with the open mic, yeah, we gotta talk about that with Karl. So let's get started, man. First, I want to go into this platform we created, man. The reason why we doing this Illest interview is because we feel like you all, since day one, been heavy with us and doing the battles. Even if y'all wasn't a part of the battles, y'all was coming to support the battles, y'all fellow barbers. And it's cool when y'all not even battling, but y'all see other people battle and y'all come out and support. Me and him, you know, we've been really focusing on the different barbers that show support and love, and we definitely appreciate it. First of all, I just want to open the floor up and start off by saying, you know, these past 2 years, how did y'all find out about DMV'S Barber? So, Tony, we can start with you.
Actually, one of my barbers that was at my shop was involved with some of the competitions.
Okay.
And he turned me on to it, and I said, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and see what that's about, and then try to get up in there, show some of my talents, my skills, let everybody know what's happening with Tony, the one and only.
Yes, sir. All right. Steff.
I think I found out, like, when I first actually came here the first time, when that first initial time when Kleankut did that battle against
World's Best?
Yeah, that was my first time I actually came up.
Okay. And that was the first battle we did, so that's what's up. Clean?
Yeah, from what I remember, you guys reached out to me, and then Sean from First and 10, he told me about it, and then me and Guy had a conversation about it. And I reached out, and I'm like, yo, let's do it. Why not? It's different.
Cool. Marty.
Man, I thought somebody was harassing me. I was gonna have to tell Instagram, look, we got to delete this dude. Somebody kept inboxing me, like, hey, you cut hair? I'm like, hey, you trying to compete? I'm like, who is this, man? Kept hitting me up, but it was my man. And so what got me? It was something. I think I saw y'all somewhere in the neighborhood, because I couldn't even make it out to y'all.
Oh, yeah.
And was it at Munchie shop?
You saw Munchies, and then you came to Ren.
Yeah, he invited me, and I couldn't make it. Then it was a Sunday. They finally did a Sunday battle, and I saw it on live. I said, man, I'm riding over there. And I rode over there, and I had just won, what's that, the baddest barber of the year for iMac magazine.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. All right, Karl, the king.
Well, I had to say, it was kind of funny how it all came around, because we was actually, me and my brother Nate, we was thinking about getting the battles, period. And then y'all hit us up about doing the battle and stuff like that. And I believe it was the Wizard logo battle.
Yeah.
That was like that was actually my first battle right there. That was my first battle, and I remember y'all saying, like, y'all came to the shop, like, can you do it? I was like, shoot, why not?
Yeah.
Like, let's do it. Let's get it on.
That's good.
And honestly, y'all kind of introduced me to the whole battle world for real. And it was which ever since y'all supported me and everything like that. It was like just a mutual relationship.
So let's go into the battling. Was battling you all's, well, you just answered the question, which is cool, but for the other four, the battling, you know, I know y'all barbers, this is y'all business, this is y'all eat, this is how y'all eat, but was battling something that you all wanted to really do, or is it more like a hobby, or it was like, not too sure, you know, just give me a take on that stuff.
It was more so like, I always wanted like a trophy, just something so I can look back on, you know what I'm saying? And so I remember this one time I drove all the way up to Philly, New Jersey or something like that, just to enter. I ain't had no model or nothing, I just went up there. Even though I didn't win, it still was a start for me, so it was just like, and then when you all started, it was just like, man, so let me just take it to another level.
Right. Okay. Tony?
For me, I mean, I love competition. You know, I'm an old school in the game, so I want to keep showing these young cats that I still got it. Right. You know, I'm gonna give it to them.
Yeah.
But there comes a time, you know, when you get older, where you gotta let some of these young cats take over, so you know I don't keep trying to beat them in the head.
Thank you, sir.
But you know, before the years, I still got a few in me.
Right.
But like I said, it's very addictive. It's a way to also get your name out there.
For sure.
You know, I run to people that come across people that know me, and I have no clue who they are. And you know, people was like, man, how you know so many people? You know, I look on your IG, you only go like 2,000, 3,000 followers, but like everybody know you. I said it's not about who's following you, it's about you branding yourself.
Exactly.
And you know, making yourself known in the industry.
Relationships.
Right. Clean.
When you guys battle, that wasn't really my first time battling at all. I did when I was in barber school.
Okay.
That's the first time I got my feet wet with battle. They had this thing set up where they did battle with the schools.
Right.
And that's when I won my first trophy.
Gotcha.
Which that right there kind of
Gotcha.
it kind of sparked something. And I was like, oh damn, like that's what because like even me going to barber school and all that, just get certified, I was like, all right, cool. But when they had that, and I was just like, all right, cool, I'm with that. And then you guys came on, and then I was kind of like, all right, cool. This is something different. It's new. We don't have this in the area.
Right, around the way.
And you don't really, they don't showcase a lot of the barbers in this area enough. So I said, yeah, let's do it.
Right.
I'm down. And then I look at it more so, granted, competition, healthy competition is always good. It keeps all of us sharp. Each and every time you battle.
Right.
You get sharper and sharper.
Right.
You see what you did wrong, you see what you could have did better, come back, we're going to do it again.
Right.
That's how I look at it. I love it.
Cool. Marty?
Well, I'm with Clean on that. When I was at Bennett Career Institute, and I remember it was my first year going to barber school. I didn't even know I was going to be a barber. My wife surprised me, and then we signed up, and I was going to school. And I remember the first year they said, Marty, you want to compete? I'm like, compete? I'm just starting school. They said, you might as well. I'm like, hold up, I can't do this. This is my first go. So I did it. I was one of the only ones that did it. I won. And since I won, everybody else tried to, go off my, momentum, because nobody really even competed. So I kind of won because there wasn't that many there. So I said, let me try this again next year. So I did another year that I was there. I competed. I tried two battles. Then they had another battle before I left, and I tried all the battles, won that. And I did my first state competition when Exotics first came to DC. Because I used to see them traveling around. I was like, why don't I never come to DC? Their first battle, I won that state competition. And then I kind of stopped. And I was like, I did that. Now I had the barbershop. I was doing my thing. I said, I'm done with battling. I'm going to move on to the next stage of barbering. And you said something when I had met y'all after all of this had transpired. You was like, ain't nobody going to the DC Expo? And I'm like, they got a DC Expo? I thought, they still doing that? And then he was like, yeah, man, we got to represent. And I said, you know what? I ain't going to tell you. And that's when I showed up and that's when I met Tony. I reached out to Tony. And then, it's been a year since then. And we done been all over the United States. And if you go to my house now, I got about as many trophies as this Madden pictures all over this wall, maybe even more. And it's addictive. And I just like the networking. Every time I go, I pass on my cards, I network, relationships, like you said, Tony. I'm getting to know people in the industry, and it's a good thing.
Leking?
I would say like I told you before, like DMV'S was my first battle, And for being competitive is part of my nature. Like I just love to compete. That's just always been me.
Right.
Because for I had just came back from school, and I was probably like a year in the shop when I had like got to talk to me and stuff like that. And I only been cutting the shop in this area and just professionally for a year. And I was like, I went to the DC Barber Expo, I went to all the expos and stuff like that. And I was kind of scared at first, but then when I seen people that's big in the industry, I see them doing cuts later and they shaking with the razor. I'm like, oh, they nervous. I'm like, hold on, yeah, like I could do this, man. I wasn't nervous. Right. That's a lie. I was definitely nervous. But I was saying definitely what DMV Illest helped me out with, and it's funny though, cause like now to see where we at now.
Yes.
Well, especially when I travel, like what's it called? Marty gonna know what I'm talking about. It was a hype moment last year. I was battling New York. What's it called? Battling up on stage and stuff like that. IBS. And what's it called? I'm doing my thing. I look over and I hear somebody calling my name. It's Marty. Mind you, me and Marty battled several times before and stuff like that. Yeah, we're from the same place, from the same state and everything like that, same district. Right. He wrote me on. That's why I was like, dang, this family right here. Family. Yeah, like,
exactly.
Now I'm showing out now. Like, hold on, man. Like, I gotta do my thing. Like, he in my ear, like, bro, you gotta do this. Come on, you got this. You got this. I was like, yeah, that joke hyped me up a little more. Like, that's good. It was straight love, and that's what I kind of love where the DMV Illest came. Because now, don't get me wrong, I compete against people in the area all the time. Right. And I feel like it just made us so much better when we go outside the state. To the point where now, shoot, like, they don't understand what we bring in when it comes to the stage, because we do this. Like, this is what we do. Like,
yeah, man. So this is a family-generated type of business, man. And you know, me and my man, we love all y'all, man. We love to see y'all work. And it's the reason why we wanted to put this together, because we like, dang, man, from 18 to now 19 and going into 20, you know, it's a lot of barbers that's a part of our platform that's, you know, really been doing good, like, and so we just sitting there trying to figure out something else that we can do to help push other barbers in the area and let people know, hey, this is what it is. Y'all trying to get down, come on with us and things like that. So shout out to First and 10 though, man, because you know First and 10 let us hold this spot.
Yeah, first stomping grounds, man.
Sean and the crew, man. This is the first sponsor we got. You know what I'm saying? So. You know, First and 10, man, love always. You know, this is what it is.
Tell me, Echo. Come right here. Yeah, bounce. My boy. Yeah, man. Hey, look, yo, okay. Concrete since day one. Ain't no time to make up. Ain't no time in that hole.
So let's get into the interview. Steff, I'm gonna start off with you. Steff the Barber. Steff Cuts. All right, so we got down a couple of trophies that you won. We remember 3, or we got record of 3 trophies. The one-on-one with artistry, you won, right? The Freshest Fade all-female one, and the tag team with Dice, you won. With each trophy that you won, can you like bring us to all those moments? I mean, you know, take them one by one. You can start off with the one against artistry. I think that was at Unique.
Okay, what category?
That was I don't know what category it was. I think it was.
It was like Christmas season.
Christmas season? Yeah, that might have been Christmas season.
Freaky freestyle.
Oh, Freaky Freestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, you the one so many.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that was your first battle, wasn't it?
I think it was with you all.
With Unique, yeah, with us at Unique's against artistry, yeah.
I mean, I didn't know how to actually prepare for that battle. I know people always say come with something in mind. So, but I look at a freestyle as freestyle, like everything is on top of my head. So, and I think in that very moment, that's exactly what I did. So, that was a good success for me.
Okay, and then the Freshest Fade with the all-female.
Freshest Fade, I mean, I feel like always having the right model. That's a big key in the competitions. Like when you have different types of hair textures, that's like 100% that you should always focus on. So.
And then with Dice, tag
Dice,
team.
that was crazy. Yeah. That was like a last minute thing. We did everything through text, honestly. And the way that design came up, like, man, it looked like one person did it.
It did.
So
it
it was
did.
just
I
sweet
remember
how
that
we came together. We had probably like one conversation on the phone. The rest was via text.
Yeah.
And we were just shooting each other pictures. We was like, no, we don't like that, like that. So that's we're gonna take this picture, we're gonna do this, and that, and this just came together. It was sweet.
Nah, that's what's up. That, see, so with that one, I was like, well, you got somebody from PG County, you got somebody from VA, and they merging together. That was a good look. I felt like for real with that one. So, the Clash of the Titans, Part 1, right? You was teamed up with Dice, wasn't you? Or was you with
No, that was nice.
That was
That
Dice.
was tag team. That was tag team.
Yeah. So who did y'all
We went against Artistry and Chosen.
Yeah, okay. And how did that turn out? Did y'all won that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So y'all already kind of was feeling it with that. MTB, how did MTB come about with Munchie and them?
Man, me and Monty met actually in Barber school. We both went to American Beauty Academy, and we just clicked just instantly. He already knew how to cut, so he basically was just there. And we got real closer because he started doing like little classes and stuff. And I'm just like a person that always be there to support.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just go out to support him, and we just was out. We just do things together, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And the first year of the DC Barber Expo, that's when we made it official. That's when we called ourselves NTB. It was just really, it was Munchie, it was Lil Ron, and it was just one other, and I was the only female. And that's when we made it legit, and then that's when Munchie started building on team.
So talk about that real quick, being the only female. A lot of times, you have barber battles, right? And it's a male-dominant driven industry, but it is a lot of females coming out doing their thing. You are definitely one of the females that's at the top for us, you know what I'm saying, with DMV'S Illest. And just in general, just talk about, being the only female a lot of times in a lot of different battles. How does it feel? I mean, not necessarily how it feels, but just the expectations, that people bring to the table with you being a female. Just talk about that real quick.
Man, it feels awesome, honestly. Like, I just wanted to be that female to just basically represent other female fans, though it's just a male-dominant, industry. And I just wanted to basically put my name out there. Right. And so, like, that's why I was at these competitions. That's why I was everywhere. Like, when people see you, dang, who is that girl? You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of platform, the type of thing that I wanted to, like, just reach out and do.
Yeah, like when you go to different battles, they keep seeing this name. Yeah. Right. So, Clean, put your boots back real quick for me. I need to get these on camera real quick. Just
yeah.
Them joints jive real quick. Puma did something. Them joints real mean though. But to go ahead and talk about this one last thing with you. What's up with this exclusive video you got going on coming up, man?
Man, this exclusive video, it's just like, sometimes, some nights when I can't sleep, I have a number of things just going through my head. Okay. And so it was just something that I envisioned myself doing. And it's like, basically, I directed it and everything. I just had my people show up. And so when it came to perspective, like, everything just came, like, together. It's going to be a masterpiece when I release it. I feel like it's basically like,
I say, is it music?
It's a character. It's like you see my character. It's like it's also what's the word? I can't think of. But it's like I'm showing my creativity within itself. Okay. You see Barber and you have music. You see it's crazy. It's gonna be a nice little piece. I got my sister in it. You know what I'm saying?
Does it have a title or is it?
No, it don't have no title. It's just like a representation of me.
Okay, cool. So to close you out, what's next for Steff? I mean, I know the video is.
Well, I already got my own do-rags out. Okay. So I'm pushing for more merchandise. You know what I'm saying?
Merchandise, do-rags. All right, that's what's up. Yep. All right, good. So.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
This is a Missy Elliott exclusive.
Yeah. Walk up in the thing, I be on my game. If it's competition, I put them to shame. Different kind of chick, we are not the same. I raised all these babies, call me Captain Jackson. Please don't steal my style, I might cuss you out. What you doing now? I did for a while. Missy, 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 go ahead, let it slap. I'ma snatch they wigs till I see that scap. Booty, booty claps, flying across the map. Lambo on the block, looking like a snack. I show you how I do it, show you how it's done. Don't look for another Missy, cause there be no another one. Watch me, throw it back, 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 watch me, throw it back.